Hello everyone, welcome back to this Enlightened Life series. Here we are with part 4 in this 101, well, not, why do I always think 101? I probably think that because I did the Wayne Dyer 101 series, and I said that like 101 times at least. Okay. 100 ways to motivate yourself. Not 101, 100 ways to motivate yourself. Here we are in part 4, and this principle is find your key. Now, what he talks about here is a pretty interesting story of how he was in his mid-30s, so I assume 35, 34, somewhere like that, 36, whatever, mid-30s, and he's saying he's got this pessimistic attitude, and he's kind of passive, and he's all these kind of things. He's like struggling with that, so he voices the problem, and he feels like everybody else in life must have had like a key, and he was, you know, an instruction book, basically, that was passed out to everybody, and he didn't get one. And so he kind of voices this frustration, and a good friend of his recommends him this book from Napoleon Hill, you know, Napoleon Hill's Master Keys to Riches. A wonderful book. You should definitely read that one. It is really good. Like, pretty much everything Napoleon Hill wrote was just pretty fantastic. So I recommend you dive into some of that kind of stuff. Everything from, you know, his Law of Success forward. Particularly Think and Grow Rich, if there was anything to read there. Anyway, so he says in this one that an important part is that, I'd say the main takeaway from everything he says here is that the only thing we can control, and this is from him, like, paraphrasing Napoleon Hill there, and then me paraphrasing him, so, meh. Third times removed, whatever. Okay, so paraphrasing that one to say that the only thing we have control over is our own mental attitude. And this one is pretty, this one is important, okay? Because a lot of people think, oh, I should be able to control the circumstances. It should come up my way every time. I have this long-running metaphor that you may know from this series of how when you spin a roulette wheel, people are constantly thinking, okay, 33 black, everything on 33 black. And they're constantly disappointed when it keeps coming up other different numbers, okay? Because there's only like a 1 in 100 chance that that's ever going to come up. And so basically, the important thing that we can take away from that is that we should make bets that are a lot better than just putting it all on a very unlikely outcome. And so that's what a more positive mental attitude does, that no matter what comes up, we can be really happy. And he's saying that no matter what, the only thing we can actually just fully control is our own mind. And the master key to riches is the ability to actually control our own mind and the discipline to actually fulfill that process. Now, controlling our mind is not as complicated as you might think. It is very much about programming the subconscious mind. Doing the affirmations, doing the affirmation like my sleep video about how when you're about to go to sleep, listening to those affirmations, doing those on a day-to-day basis like I do. Having that kind of repetition to the subconscious mind and trying to really transform your beliefs by energizing better new beliefs. So draining the energy out of the old ones that say, oh, things are bad, I hate my life, all these problems, and instead putting it into oppositional beliefs of I love my life, I'm really going somewhere, all that kind of stuff. And when you really do that, it can transform so much of your life, so much how you see it, all this kind of motivation, and particularly can help you make a lot more money, because a happy mind can make money. A sad mind is really good at losing money and wasting it trying to, you know, dull the pain, basically. Anywho, basically, find your key to life. Find something you really can latch onto, whether it be my material, Napoleon Hill's material, this book, anything you find to be a key in your life. Anything that can really help you out. Find your key and use it to unlock a lot of the doors of self-motivation. That's about it for part 4. I will see you guys next time with part 5 of this series. I'm loving it. I will see you guys next time with part 5. So, see you then, and stay tuned.